One of the unexpected benefits to semen retention is its ability to slow down the things that you do, but at the same time magnify your results. When you start this journey, typically there's a lot of fear, anxiety, shame. These are things that we are almost addicted to, that we operate by. So for me, when I'm not retaining, as I've definitely slipped up over the years, I'm always waking up super early, super anxious to get things done, make that money. Especially being a Londoner, that hustle culture is definitely something that has been instilled in me. But as I retain, especially when I hit the longer streaks after 30 days, a peace kind of comes over me because I sit with those emotions, especially if you're living a really clean life, no drinking, no smoking, things like that. And there is a clarity of mind and an intuition that starts to speak to you, to tell you the things to do at the right time to get exactly what it is that you need. And this peace really slows you down at times. It gives you space for you to enjoy nature, enjoy your family, and enjoy your own energy, because the state that we're in really dictates the results more so than the actions that we take. And so when I keep thinking about it deeply, especially because I'm doing these videos and wanting to add some value to people, sometimes you may feel like you're in this flat line, right? That's something that is quite prevalent. But potentially it could just be that there's a period of time for you to enjoy life as it is. It doesn't always have to be having these grand transformations every day. It's okay for you to go for a walk with your family and not make any money that day, to just enjoy where you are in life and not get caught into this hamster wheel of high and low emotions. To have a nice steady emotional state is a blessing, because many people never have that. And for me, I've recognized how addicted I get to these really high and low states. I even find myself sometimes saying, no, I can't be this peaceful. Even though I'm getting the results, I need to have this, this really anxious drive. I need to be getting up every day at like 5 a.m. But when you look at nature, it doesn't operate like that. Even the sun rises at different times every day of the year. And so for us, when we start tapping into retention, we're tapping into the body's innate intelligence, which is guiding us. And so surrendering to that power is how we truly control and direct it. Now, there is a balance here, because I'm definitely not talking about giving up on life. Definitely set your intentions and keep them in mind. What I'm talking about is the ability to tap into spirit and allow it to guide you, so that rather than you throwing mud against the wall and thinking what will stick, you will be guided to know exactly what to do, so that almost every time you do throw that mud against the wall, it sticks. And this might not be material results, because sometimes we're really focused on that, just the things that kind of just show up in the material world. Sometimes it's something that your spirit needed to express, or there's one person that needed to hear or see what you did. You know, that smile that you give someone, that impromptu thought to go to the shop and to do something, and you end up just going and meeting someone that you haven't seen in years, and you giving them that kind word that leads them away from sometimes even committing suicide. These are the things, the beautiful benefits you get when you start to really cultivate your energy, that you become led by your intuition. And I'm not talking about impulse here, because you have to know the difference between impulse and intuition. But when your intuition leads you, there is a peace that comes over you that is sometimes almost scary, because we're so used to operating from our lower nature, fear, anxiety, greed, shame, that when we are operating from that place of peace and love, it's so alien to us that we sometimes reject it. But if you do reach that time where you are feeling quite peaceful, not super motivated, just kind of living life, maybe don't fight it. Sit with it, learn it, because the time when you do need to be motivated, you do need to be driving through, your body will show that to you. It will guide you, and it will say, this is the time when you're meant to be up really late, you're meant to be getting up really early and working throughout your day. But that's not every day. You know, as humans now, we work more than even the peasants did over 150 years ago. They would only work for maybe half of the year, 3/4 at max, because they worked within the seasons. And so when you get back and you're living in that place of nature again, you know, and retention definitely does that, you're turning back to your natural state. Expect that you're not going to want to be working 24/7, and that's okay. Look after your responsibilities, keep your intentions in mind, and exactly what it is and what you need will come to you naturally, without you having to put in a lot of effort for it to happen. So enjoy the time, especially what the retention industry calls that flatline. Enjoy it, because there will be a time you have to work regularly and all of the time, 12-hour days. So when you don't have to, you're not led to do that, enjoy it, because that is the ebbs and flows of what we call life. Stay blessed, guys, and always remember that you are perfect by design.